Thank you for joining me on the metaphysical journey. Happy Lionsgate 2023. This is a message about energy, plain and simple. We are all experiencing some months of intense energy and changes. Surely you've felt it. One day you're happy, the next day, not so much. You can go and have a period of time where you have all this energy, and then the next thing you know, you're sleeping. You're just not able to even get yourself out of bed. It is very intense what's going on right now and has been for quite some time. So, with these things that we're feeling and experiencing, it's affecting us emotionally, definitely emotionally, and also physically as well. So we're all over the board in how we're experiencing and feeling life right now. And it seems very strange, but it's all normal and it's happening for a reason. And this year's Lionsgate portal, it opened actually on July the 28th and it runs through August the 12th. So today, August the 8th, is when it's at its peak, but there's still a little bit of time left with it. So if you've missed it so far, you still have a few days left to try to tap into this energy that we're experiencing. Now, it's called the Lion's Gate because it happens each year during the season of Leo. And Leo this year is July 22nd through August 22nd. So again, today, August 8th, is when Lionsgate is at its peak. The next burst of energy, so on the 12th, when this ends, we're not out of the woods yet. The next burst of energy coming in is the new moon on August the 16th. And that provides just an extra amount of energy for creating new things. So right now, what we're in, it's a period of transition, and we can pretty much create anything we want to do. There's a lot of energy coming our way. We can tap into that and focus it where we want it to be. So after the new moon, you wonder, is that all? Well, no. We then have the next one, which is September the 9th, the 9/9 portal, and that will bring in energy. It's an energy of completion, ending something and beginning something new. So we are in for some wild times energetically. So it's going to be with us for quite a while. So the period of the Lionsgate portal, this is a time for vision setting, intentions, manifestations, and you'll be very attuned to your desires and your passions. They're going to come through really strongly, a lot of emotions and feeling on that one. And your heart in this portal, it's opened up to the energy of this, and you can connect with your own soul's expression. So what does that mean? Things from your soul, how you're feeling, what you're wanting, what your desires are. You're tapping into that and able to really express that and put that out there and make that happen. So there's a really nice quote that I read that says, you don't have to make radical changes to your life to radically change the life you're living. So this period of time doesn't mean you have to go and throw everything out and have a big spiritual yard sale. It just means you have the opportunity to change how you look at it, to make some tweaks, make some new wishes, and start manifesting something brand new for yourself. So it's a time for making your wishes come true. Now, I do want to give a little bit of caution here that the Lionsgate this year is happening during the same time as Venus in retrograde. So there's some caution there. So yeah, we have energy and we can make our desires and wishes come true, but Venus is in retrograde. So whenever that happens, and that runs from July 22nd through September 3rd, when it's in retrograde, issues related to love and money can definitely face challenges. Sometimes during this period of time, old loves resurface and they come back for a reason, either for healing or for closure. So there's also another note of caution during Venus in retrograde is don't make any major life decisions to do with romance or love. So it's kind of a double whammy happening, Lionsgate, make your wishes come true, and Venus in retrograde, be cautious when you do, because it could bite you later. So it's a really interesting time. We have to balance out how we're feeling about things. So the challenges that you face during Venus in retrograde actually can give new perspective for how you do make future decisions and how you see the situations that have resurfaced for you to examine and reevaluate and decide how you want to move forward with those. So again, avoid any hasty decisions romantically or creatively and where money's involved. Also too, during this is a little friendly aside note that when Venus is in retrograde, don't make major changes in how you dress or in your appearance. So what am I saying is that maybe the goth look isn't for you right now. You might want to put that off a bit, or you might also want to put off that new in your face tattoo for a few more weeks to get a better handle on that. So what I'd like to do is pull 3 cards that will address kind of as we move forward and we're looking at creating something new for ourselves, 3 cards that could give us ideas of how we can go about that. And for this, I'm pulling from the Enchanted Forest Oracle by Britta Bauman. It's an incredibly beautiful deck. The artwork is stunning. It's beautiful. So if you get a chance, if you don't have that deck, you might want to pick it up because it's really a good one. So for this reading as well, I'm going to speak of everything in terms of energy. So whether that be the energy pertaining to a job or a relationship, money, etc., it's all energy that flows into and out of our lives. So I want to just say energy, and then you can use these cards to apply it in your own life, however you feel is the most appropriate or whatever resonates with you. So in order to create new things and to make our wishes come true, we also have to have the room for that. That means we have to let some things go. Now, we've all heard the expression of remove what doesn't work for you energetically, remove that old energy. Well, or remove what no longer serves you. I'll use that one, what no longer serves you, because that's used probably more than anything else. Well, so if it doesn't serve you now, that means at one point in your life, it did serve you. It worked, but now it doesn't. So why the change? What's happened? And this first card addresses that, and it says, authenticity attracts. Being authentic attracts the right people and repels the wrong ones. When you stay true, you naturally filter out those who don't align with your path. Now that's the answer right there, with things that no longer align with your path. So if things served you before and they don't now, that means you've changed. The situation hasn't necessarily changed, but you have changed. What used to work now doesn't. And what's created that change is in all this transition, this ascension that we're going through right now with all this energy, it is changing how we see ourselves, and more importantly, how we see the world coming into us from the outside. So you've become more authentic. You've learned to step up and to use your voice. You are learning what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and you're making those conscious decisions of what you want to walk away from and let go. Remove the energy that no longer serves you. So during this period of time, really take stock in how you see your life and how you see yourself, and the things that no longer really serve benefit or are no longer on your path. You will lose a lot of people as a result of this. You'll lose friendships, maybe not entirely, but you won't be as close as you once were because you're no longer in alignment. The energies are not in sync. So you have to be authentic, and that begins with you being the best person you possibly can be, embracing where you are on your path, understanding where you are on your path, but also acknowledging that other people have a journey and a path as well. Still provide love and light to them, but just accept that maybe you're no longer in alignment and there has to be some distancing take place. The very next card that I pulled says, forge a new path. When you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibility. You are fully supported. Now, if this is a time for Make-A-Wish, this card addresses that perfectly, that you are forging a new path. It's new. And on this new path, some of the people from the old path no longer are traveling with you. That's okay. They have their way to go. They can learn on their own, and you can continue to learn on your own. But it's in creating this new path, looking for new possibilities and just sitting back and thinking, What if? What if I do this? What would my life be like? What if this? What if that? So truly, the possibilities are limitless. It's only limited by your thought processes and your own limiting beliefs about what you believe you're capable of and what you believe you're worthy of. So use this time to really go deep into your mind and in your thoughts and ask yourself, what do I truly want? Not what do I believe I deserve or what I believe I'm worth. Don't ask that. Ask what you truly want and project that energy out into the universe and see if you don't have things start coming back to you. The third card says, life is a gift. Life is unfolding for you. So seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live life to the fullest. It's time to cut out all the noise. Cutting out all the noise. That usually comes in the form of voices from others telling you how you should live your life and what your life should be about. Everyone understands your life better than they understand and control their own. Don't you always find that to be the case? People always have ideas and solutions for you when their lives are one hot mess dumpster fire. Maybe don't listen to them as closely. This is about you, your path, and you understanding that your life, the way you choose to live it, that is a gift. The gift is the opportunity presented to you by the universe to make your life whatever you wish it to be, whatever you wish it to be. And this is a time for making your wishes come true. Think very carefully about those and choose wise ones. Maybe in journaling, write out a scenario of what you want things to be. There's a whole form of writing called quantum writing. I'm just now learning about this, but it's a beautiful thing. It's actually, you are manifesting your life by how you journal and what you write, being very specific, very positive. Write out the scenario of what you want your life to be, whether you do it on paper or you just do it in your head. It's all just as powerful, but really think about what you want your life to be. And during this time, what you want to create for yourself and how you want to come out the other side of this and what you want your life and you to look like. Again, rethink the face tattoo right now. Give yourself some time. Venus in retrograde, don't forget that. But anyway, I hope that these three cards help in some way to give you some tips or tricks, and that you are, if you're currently having that Eight of Swords moment, like I spoke about in my last reading, where you're so deep in thought about the potential or what's happening. And I have my little Eight of Swords crystal bag right here. I was serious when I suggested that. If you're having that moment, kind of just take that little step back and start creating in your mind what you want things to be like, because you can make that happen. Thank you for following on the metaphysical journey, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.